Here we go. We got some scratches on this car. As you can see, there's some scratches on here. They're minor scratches, so it doesn't need to be painted. And what we're going to be doing is wet sanding these scratches out and then buffing to make it nice and shiny again. What we're going to be doing right now, we're starting with some 1200 grit, and we're going to use a little water and wet sand it.
You want to make sure that your pad is wet, spread. Sometimes what I do is I'll spray the area just a little bit. And if you have one, it's a good idea to have a towel so you can constantly wipe it off to see where you're at, see how deep you're going. You see here again, you want to try to keep your pad even, but stay away from the edges so you don't burn it and take off any paint.
Alright, so this is what we've got. This is how it should look after you've wet sanded the scratches. The scratches came out. We've wiped it off using just a little 1200. And there's some old touch-up on there that somebody put on there that we're gonna actually sand off. Because there's the scratches that were underneath the touch-up weren't really that. They could have been wet sanded out, but. So we're going to make sure that not only the scratches are gone, but also that old touch-up is gone as well.
Okay, what TC is doing now, we've finished wet sanding all the areas that had the scratches that were actually too deep just to buff and polish out. So we've wet sanded everything. Now he's buffing it down. You got to be careful, make sure that you got enough putty cream or compound in the area. You don't want to burn the paint.
Okay, so it's been buffed out with a black wool pad, or you can use any wool pad or heavy-duty cutting pad. And we've got to just wipe it down a little. You can see there's some compound still in there. No problem. Make sure you just wipe it off. The scratches are gone. That old touch-up is gone. And now James is about to polish it, and we'll wipe it all off after we polish it again, and it'll be good.
Too close?
It's on. Okay, James is polishing now. What you want to do is you want to polish around the area that you use the cutting cream on. This polish will remove swirl marks and bring the shine back out real nice. There you have it. Wet sanding and removing scratches with wet sanding and buffing.
Okay, as you can see now, everything has been wet sanded first. Everything has been polished. And again, it was necessary to actually go back and wet sand this down first, buff then polish, because the damage was too deep for just regular buffing and polishing and touch up. So we actually had to wet sand it down and then go over it again with buffing and polishing.